Good evening and welcome to tonight's weather forecast. Hurricane Sue has left an absolute devastation in her path. There is a cool easterly breeze sweeping in from the garden. Look at them all. The poor little beggars. They just weren't prepared. It's time for a bit on the side. God bless.
What a show! Thank you. It had everything. I mean, Hurricane Sue certainly had the wind in her sails. She's caused carnage literally all around her.
Every reality show is a game.
Amen. Thank you. Tom drunkenly dive-bombed into the pool, then kicked his way out of the diary room. Bet he had a bit of a sore head and probably foot this morning. And we had one of the weirdest tasks ever. You usually have to pay good money to get your feet licked like that, didn't you? What was that? I feel ill. And the cherry on top of our Big Brother cake. Sam and Ellie locked lips again, and Sam whacked his willy out. That's our name. Come on. Welcome to Big Brother. We have got a lot to talk about, so thank God we've got our brainy beauty from Brazil, psychiatrist Dr. Claudia's back. Hi, Dr. Claudia. She's here to give us a very professional judgment. And speaking of judgments, guess who's back tonight? It's Supreme Judge Ryland. Yeah. I will take that applause. He's going to be holding court as friends and family of Charlotte, Tom and Joe give us their defence of their loved ones. Now, listen, every great host, funny, needs a great panel behind them. Unfortunately, I've only got this lot tonight. So first up, don't are them! First up, we've been needling her to get back on the panel, and she really gets on our skin. It's tattoo fixers Paisley Billings. She loves it. Now listen, I'm sure that this lad is one of our favourite Geordies. He's always preen to perfection and he's always ready for action. It's Geordie Shore sensation Nathan Henry. And this one's career has gone nuclear since she said goodbye to Atomic Kitten. Can you believe that was 16 years ago? My life. And she don't look a day over 52. It's national treasure, Kerry Katona. All right, let's get cracking with the debating. We have to start with Hurricane Sue, or Susan, as she was known tonight. Some get calling her. She whipped up the house good and proper. I did say a storm was brewing, didn't I? Kerry, what did you make of the devastation left in the wake of Hurricane Susan?
I think that is exactly what we needed.
You think?
Yeah, I definitely think it is what the house needed to shake things up a bit. Sorry.
Let me just say as well, before you pipe up and say she's doing it this morning, she's not. She's had a couple of teeth out today, so don't pipe up on her or I'll have you. All right? Go on, Kel.
Sure, anyway, Philip. I'm joking. Yeah, I think it's definitely what the house needed, but I also think, as viewers, it's what we needed as well.
I think we needed it as well. The thing is with Sue, I mean, let's be fair, or Susan, it started off by moaning about the mess, and she wondered if there was something wrong with her housemates' wrists and their fingers. Nathan, do you have a strong wrist?
I don't know what you're saying that for. They're both pretty strong. It's fine.
Do you think she had a point, though, about the mess?
No, completely. Like, when you're living in a house with loads of people, mess is one of the biggest arguments you have.
Well, you should know, yeah.
I'm very, very OCD when it comes to my stuff and being very tidy, and I hate half the people I live with, even though I do call them my family and stuff. When they're untidy, it does get to you, and that causes massive arguments, so I completely understand where she was coming from.
Can we just say, this is Nathan's first time.
I know! This is my baby butt virginity I'm breaking now.
Yeah, I'm popping that cherry, Nathan. Let's talk more about Sue now. And it's safe to say that Chanel was in the eye of the storm. She had a pop at her over the cleaning. She called her the diva of the house, then really got stuck into analysing her, calling her the alpha female. Paisley, you're an alpha female in my eyes. What did you think of Sue or Susan's assessment of Chanel? I can't stop doing it. Honestly.
It's so funny, though. Right, so I think Sue was correct.
Susan.
Or Susan. She was completely correct, so I agree with her. She got Chanel down to a T, and she didn't like it because everyone else in the house knows it, and everyone else in the house feels the same. Just no one has the balls to say it to her face.
Well, go on, Kel.
Can I just say, has anybody else noticed that she looks like that Scarlett from Gogglebox?
Who? Who? Chanel?
Chanel.
I thought you meant Sue.
No!
What did they give you in the dentist today?
I'm sorry, I just thought I'd say that. It was really playing on my mind that she looks like...
She has got a bit of the Moffats about her. I think she's got
that's it.
she's got a little bit of
she
Scarlett
does.
about her.
Sorry.
Rather than Chanel, I think we should just talk about Sue again. Or Susan. And the most disturbing aspect of her criticism of Chanel was when she said that she knew they wouldn't get on because their spirits had failed to connect on Sue or Susan's first day, and it's all been downhill from there. Kerry, what did you make of Susan's spiritual connection she was going on about?
I thought Susan was...
This is going to be a thing, oh no!
I thought they were talking about whiskey, vodka. Am I back on this morning? No, I thought she was just a drunkard. I didn't know what she was going on
Do you
about.
think it was a bit of drink talking?
Oh, absolutely, and that's what we need more of. Oh, not of me. I mean, watch it.
Watch it, yeah. Kerry, just lay down, darling. Just lay down. We'll leave her there for a little while. She's all right. She's with family. Right, let's get back to Sue now and her declaration that the whole thing was a game, Sue.
It is a game!
It's a shout. Thank you, Susan. She compared it, though, to a game of blackjack that they'd all been dropped in on. I don't know. That didn't go down too well, especially with Tom. Nathan, do you think that Tom had a point with what he was saying about Sue saying she's stirring it, or do you think Sue was making a point?
I completely agree with Sue.
You do?
Right, everyone knows Big Brother is a game show, and I think the fact that Tom got so defensive just shows that he's got a game plan, and then he ran off like a little bitch to the diary room to complain. I was actually sat watching like, what are you doing? You're a grown-ass man. Why are you doing that? Do you know what I mean?
So you're Team Sue?
Completely Team Sue.
100% Team Sue over there. But Tom, in all fairness, he was adamant that he was just there for the experience. He's not there to play a game.
Come on. Everyone says they go there for the experience. We all know, in defence, some people do go there because they want the money. Do you know what I mean? The paycheck, that's exactly what they want.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the money did come in handy. Thank you. What do we think? Is Tom being genuine, Dan?
Let me tell you something. When you go in that diary room and you nominate, that is a game. That you are nominating who you want out, who you think is a threat. Every year you get the people say, I'm not in there to play a game. Yes, you are.
It's a game show. It was OK at the beginning when he had the power to play the game. He played the game well then.
Remember, he had the power at the beginning as the people's housemate, and you're saying it was all right for him then. Yeah. Oh, you're piping up, here she goes.
Darling.
They're back.
Yeah, Tom's playing a game. That's what you're in the house for, to play the game.
Why is it such a dirty word, then, to say that you're a game player in there, Paisley? Why is it so dirty to say
playing a game, either?
But it is a game, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like,
you think different, don't you?
No,
I'm
you
not being
can't
funny.
say she's lying.
I'm not saying Sue's lying, but I'm saying I think it depends on every... Yeah, Tom is clearly playing. I've got my tooth out. I'm the alpha male, please.
I'll let you speak.
Do you know what, ladies, I'm going to split this up because you know what? Let's get back to talking about Sue once again. Her argument actually led to an increasingly tired and emotional Tom telling Big Brother he needed to see Paris. Now, I'm not surprised because it is beautiful this time of year. But if you got confused, he was actually talking about his girlfriend, Paris. So, Paisley, what did you make of seeing maybe a bit more of... Is it safe to say his vulnerable side?
That was bullshit.
Exactly. Listen, I've got a little theory about this.
Paisley's got a theory.
I do. You see all this game playing we was talking about? He's up, isn't he? He's up for eviction. He kicked off like crazy. In the back of his head, I feel like he must think, wait, hang on a minute. this can't be doing me favours. Like, yeah, it's a big row, but I might have gone too far. Let me go in and show a little bit of a vulnerable side. Let me go in the diary room now and win people over again. It was all a game. He don't
think
care.
that's a game?
But wait there, because then he ruined that by calling for Ellie. I think he fancies Ellie, because why on earth, of all the people in the house, did he call for Ellie? He could have called for, what's he called, the old guy, Joe. Could have called for him, who is his best friend, and Kieran. But instead he called for Ellie, and then when Ellie said, why did you call me here? He kicked off and then left. That's because he fancies Ellie.
I really don't think I can deal with another Ellie romance. I just can't deal. I can't deal with it. I can't. Listen, I know I'm going to use my classic line. Let's get back to talking about Sue once again. Listen, when Sam got embroiled in the ruckus, Sue called Sam a 6'3" showman.
I loved it.
Kerry, did Hurricane Sue hit the nail on the head, or do you think she was out of line?
No, absolutely. I think she was bang on. I really do. I think, and then as soon as she started not attacking him, but saying how she, don't forget she's seen him as well. And then she's come in, and he's shocked. What could he say? What actually could he say? It's true. It's really no.
No, I'm not scared.
This is my view on the whole situation, right? You walked in the house.
I'm really... Look, I'll be honest. I normally... We know I don't have an opinion. I try not to have an opinion.
I've got like, a lot to say about this whole situation.
I'm really confused about it.
Right, so basically, he walks in the house, right, and said he liked Ellie. That's fair enough. But in the same breath, he turned around and went, oh, by the way, you're the public's favourite. That, to me, says that you are playing a game. If you genuinely liked her, you would have kept that to yourself. You would have said, you know what, I like you, gone along with it, and it would have been fine. But no, he went in there and said straight away that you're the public's favourite. He's playing a game.
This is where I'm getting confused, because I sit there and think, 1 minute I'll watch this show, and this is me having my pipe up off record. 1 minute I'll watch it and I'll think, they make such a good couple. They seem sort of from the same backgroundy way. No, don't you dare! I think they make a really good couple, and then I see little bits and little moments, and I think, is this fake? Is it fake? What do you think? Help me out. Help me out. You think it's fake?
That's why he took his willy out.
Oh!
It is definitely fake. It's 100% fake. And actually, if they want an experience, they should go and live in a
It's not just that makes it
communal living place somewhere. To get
Don't move yourself into a communal living place, darling. That's all right. But listen, she brought it up, not me. We did see Sam lob his willy out, didn't we? Paisley, did the sight of Sam's manhood make your jaw drop?
Babes, I was screaming. I was not expecting him to flop that out.
I didn't expect it to be that big.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to flop that out.
And it was quite pretty.
Oh! I'm not having this dirty chat. No, let's talk about something else that'll make it go down. Let's have a look at Joe turning into Joanne, yeah. I mean, have a look at Joanne here. I mean, Nathan, I know, look, Joe, I said it last night, Joe's had a bit of a beating on Bots as well. A lot of people have been laying into him, and, you know, everyone's got their right to an opinion. Let's talk about Joanne. Was this Joe trying to break the ice and have a laugh, or is it because there's an eviction looming?
Exactly.
See,
it's because he's up for eviction. He's only... But let's be honest, that's the funniest thing he's done the whole TV.
Should we go?
No. Listen, I've just got a lot to say. I'm very, very, very interested in what's going on. So I just think, with this whole situation, I think with him, right, I just think he's done that because he knows he's up for eviction. Yeah. He's trying to save himself, to make himself look fun.
I feel like he got bored of being grumpy.
Really?
I feel like, yeah, like, just let him have a little bit of fun. Like, leave Uncle Joe alone.
What do you think?
I disagree.
He knows what he's doing. Him and Tom know that they've got a couple of days to try and get in people's good books. Oh, we can do this, we'll have fun, but no.
Do you know what? Up until...
Lovely shirt.
Thank you very much, Ryland. Up until tonight's show, I thought Joe was a banker to go tomorrow, but after Tom's performance in tonight's show, I think he's got a good chance of going.
I agree with that.
Well, it is a house torn apart by the force of Hurricane Sue, or Susan. Listen, someone looks like they're having a bit of a nice time in there. This actually made me laugh. Simone sitting there just having a lovely time all by herself. I mean, Kel, just watching Simone have a lovely time, does it melt your heart?
I think she's just so funny. I just thought it was hilarious. I was just getting left in the face to Tom. I'm sorry, I'm not.
It was like when the teacher has a go at you and you can't stop laughing. It was like that. Listen, I think we're in for a bit of a rocky ride tonight. Give this panel a round of applause. I'm worried. I'm exhausted. Right, after the break, I've got the latest Boss headlines, including news on Tom's punishment for his diary room door kick. And she is our favourite Brazilian export since the, what's that word? Carnival. psychiatrist Dr. Claudia is back. See you after the break. Welcome back. The Big Brothers bit on the side here to give you that Friday feeling on a Thursday. Madness. And speaking of getting our days mixed up, it's now time for tomorrow's headlines today, because they were today, but you see it tomorrow. I can't deal with this. It's the Village News! Our top stories tonight. Chanel thinks a hurricane's coming. Someone's in trouble. And Hannah walks. At 10:26 this morning, Chanel felt a gust of wind, and for once, it weren't her.
I think it's hard because you're getting up to it.
Morning, gorgeous.
Huh? Yeah, it's all right.
Still pissed.
The hurricane!
Chanel.
Run for shelter!
Oh, beams are hanging out.
I'm sure that was the smartest idea, babe. Run and take cover. Susan's on her way. Watch out. And then at 12:07 this afternoon, after his diary romantics last night, it was time for Tom to face his punishment.
I'm allowed a pillow.
Oh, in jail, you get pillows? You do get pillows in jail. You get a pillow, and you get a sheet, and a metal toilet.
This is Big Brother. Kieran must retrieve the pillow he's just given Tom in the jail and place it back where he found it.
Yeah, remember, you play nice, Big Brother plays nice. They're never going to learn. And last but not least, at 2:44 this afternoon, Hannah showed Joe how to be a model citizen.
I am Naomi Campbell's younger sister. I'm not her actually, but I am her sister.
You must be Naomi Campbell.
Older sister. 1, 2, 3, go.
Did it walk?
Just my pageant queen walk. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Waving.
All right.
Waving.
Just listen, I know her walk.
Go
I
on,
can't, I can't. Most of them just walk.
Yeah.
When she's done, it's like a.
Yeah. Sammy, remember she had that episode.
I gotta get you on.
Oh yeah, she walked like this.
The line that it was on.
Yeah.
And she was like this.
Yeah,
Stop.
you're right.
A step.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow,
No, look, I'm working. And that was today's Bots Village News. I'll do that and the lights change. It's magical. Now, listen, she is Katie Price on her couch, and where the pricey goes, I must follow because it's the law. The Bot studio is going nuts for this Brazilian. It is time for Dr. Claudia in... Give up Dr. Claudia, everyone! Well, we have got a lot to talk about since you last turned up, haven't we?
Oh, my God, a lot.
A lot, yes! Listen, we need to start off the role of alpha men and alpha females in the house. Listen, it's a big theme, especially in tonight's show. So, Claudia, can you confirm what exactly is an alpha?
An alpha is a person who can influence, who has a domineering position in a group, who can provide leadership, and we had Lawton before.
Yes, ma'am.
And we have Chanel right now.
Right, well, you say we had Lawton and now we've got Chanel. There's a bit of a thing going on that we were talking about as well. Is there a difference between a male alpha and a female alpha?
Male and female in general are different.
Yeah. Stop it! Leave it out. But is there a difference between them roles?
Not so much in the roles, but usually a male spreads and a female is much more of a keeping type, a womb.
Okay, all right.
Do you see what I mean?
Oh, I can see exactly what you mean. Oh, she's on one tonight, isn't she? Oh, Claudia. Well, listen, not everyone wants to be an alpha in that house. Let's have a little reminder.
If you label yourself as the alpha male, it means you're thinking you're better than everybody else.
Not necessarily.
No,
I think the alpha male is just the person who has the most impact on the house. Obviously, you don't want to label yourself as that, maybe, but every house will have, like, an alpha male.
Yes, I agree, but I don't ever class myself as that. I never have, and I never will.
Right, so look, we can see what Kieran's saying there. Is it bad to be an alpha? Like, why would Kieran want to distance himself from that title?
I don't think he wants to distance himself from the title. He wants to distance himself from the idea that an alpha male is an aggressive person. So he's confusing the terminology, but I think that actually is a compliment, and he's quite happy to be called an alpha male if everyone were to understand the same meaning.
So he's maybe looking at it as the wrong type of perception of what people are trying to say.
He's afraid to be called aggressive because Kieran all the way has avoided conflicts.
Yeah.
He has never taken sides. He's always on the sideline.
He loves a fence, doesn't he?
Yes.
Loves a fence. Well, listen, someone else, thank you. Thank you so much. Someone else who seemed to have had a bit of an opinion on the topic was the ever-blustering Hurricane Susan.
All I'm saying is that an alpha is influential. An alpha is influential. You, my dear, are influential. Whether you know it or not is not the question.
I'm not going to speak to you like this.
Why?
Because I'm not. But in your professional opinion, who do you think's more of an alpha, Hurricane Sue or Chanel?
Well, Chanel up to now has been the alpha of the female group, and what Suzanne wants to achieve.
You're earning your money tonight,
You see?
aren't you?
What she's trying to do is to break the groups and become influential.
Well, look, let's talk about being the alpha, because as much as no one wants to admit it, the same could be said about the housemates not wanting to confess that they're game playing. This was another huge row kicked off by Hurricane Sue, as per. Cheers, Susan. Let's face it, Big Brother is a game, Claudia. So why do so many of them have a problem admitting that they're playing a game?
Because when everything in life is a game, but we attribute emotions, we become attached to the people we play with. So, and she came as late.
You just make everything sound dirty, don't you? Don't you? It's not just me, is it?
I'm a psychiatrist. So we attach ourselves, and she is stripping off emotions and only speaking about the money.
So that's just talking about stripping. Look, that's what I've got to put up with. It's a Thursday night. Have a bit of decorum, Claudia, please. Come on. You're a professional. Listen, most of them have been in there for 5 weeks now. Do you think, with the final getting closer as well and the game being brought up, do you think the game is actually finally starting to kick in for them and they're starting to tick over in their brain to think, this is actually a game show. This isn't a day out.
They are in different stages of the game. Susan has no time, so she's trying to condensate her appearance in comparison to the others that have been there for so many weeks. 5 weeks, exactly. So they're in different stages of the game.
Well, I think the game, sorry, Claudia, but I think the game has definitely got to Tom. We've seen.
Say,
Look, I'm getting one of them Hurricane Sue vibe connections, Claudia.
Because for Tom is very difficult. He's now seeing that he can be nominated and evicted. He's becoming really tense because
it's becoming more of a reality.
Yes,
for him.
Absolutely.
Well, we did actually see Kieran say to him tonight, actually, that Tom had been played by Sue. Let's have a reminder of what he said.
All she has done, and it's fucking so obvious to everyone, she's done her targets battle. All she's done is this.
Come for me.
No, all she's doing is that and winding you in there.
That's
it's
exactly
so
what
easy.
he's saying.
You might as well.
No, but
you
listen
might as
to
well.
what he's saying.
You might as well just jump in the fucking net.
Yeah,
but she came for me. She came for me.
And do you know what?
Because you're so fucking easy.
You made a mistake.
You're making it easy.
In your opinion, and it's the only one that counts around these parts, have a look at that lot. But was this all part of Sue's game plan, do you think, to get them all whipped up?
Well, yes and no. I think that she wants to be the alpha, and she wants people to listen to her. What I don't think that she expected is that it would backfire, because I think it will backfire.
So do you think that she knew that people would get riled up about the things that she's saying?
Yes.
But then surely she must think that, oh, they're going to turn against me rather than put me in control.
No, because I think she thinks that she is quite influential and quite intelligent, and she's an academic, so she feels that she has more intellectual power, I feel.
OK, well, look, I need to ask you this question, because we have got to finish there. Who, in your opinion, do you think is the biggest game player in the house?
Kieran.
Kieran? I mean, I'm going to do a Sharon, tell me.
Kieran, from the beginning, he came with Rebecca, and he never took her side in any fight. Everyone that fights, he tries just to be on the periphery. He's on the fence, so he's trying very, very hard not to get into conflict.
Sail through
yes.
the series. Don't you just love her? Isn't she brilliant? Don't leave it so long next time, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dr. Claudia! You're filthy. Filthy. After the break, there better be a bit of order in the court, because Supreme Judge Ryland returns. He's going to be grilling Charlotte's mum, Tom's dad and Joe's girlfriend on why they should stay in that house. And that does mean the return of Randy Mandy from the VHS. I'll see you after the break. This is my new pose. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. In just a minute, I'm going to be putting on my wig, my special cloak, and repeatedly hitting something small with a hammer. I read that wrong. It was supposed to be hard with a small hammer. You get the idea. It's the return of Supreme Judge Ryland! All right. But first, it is time for a fresh infusion of exclusive goodness. So I hope this hits the spot, and guess what? Hurricane Sue ain't happy.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They're ignorant. They don't have any brains. This is why it's so easy to jump into an argument with them, because they don't actually get the most simplest thing. ABC, 1, 2, 3. They don't even get it. They think it's A, F, I. They think it's 6, 9, 3. They don't get basic things. That's why there's arguing. And then when the drink comes, for some reason, everything goes out the window.
I thought, like, you said this is a game.
The whole thing is a game.
Yeah.
And there's only going to be one winner, and every game has a winner. I never said anything bad about Tom. This is what I'm saying. You can't actually speak to these people. And I'm not talking to them today. I have nothing more to say to these stupid, backward, idiot people who are so frightened of the British public. When did the British public become so scary?
Stop it! We're already over. I just thought we'd see how long that could go on. Well, you can check all that out in tomorrow night's main show, but I think we need a bit of order in this call, don't you? So please be upstanding and get ready to pledge your oath, because it's time for...
Poppycock! Stop wasting my time. Don't you know I've been promoted? I'm a Supreme Court judge now. Poultry, you're boring me. These aren't my teeth. Guilty.
Order! Order! All rise. And be seated. Today we're in court for the matter of 3 housemates who are all charged with serious crimes against the state of Big Brother. They are Tom, Joe and Charlotte. As we all know, the defendants are locked up and under house arrest, so unable to attend court proceedings tonight. However, in an attempt to resolve the issues this week amongst them, I have summoned a selection of their friends and family to plead. I said plead, not beg, F and F. Thank you. I hope you know the difference, for their sake. Now, crime doesn't pay, and as we saw this weekend, our nomination jury have delivered their final verdict on their housemates not to be outdone. The Bots Court have gathered some equally damning evidence. So, firstly, defending Tom, it's his dad, all the way from the valleys of Wales. It's Anthony. Take to the stand. Order! Come on now! Come on now! Yes, we all know he's a bit of a dish. Now, the prosecution have submitted some damning evidence against the accused. Tom, let's take a look.
My first nomination is Tom. Tom?
Tom.
Everything has to be about Tom in this house. If it's not about Tom, he's not interested.
He never liked me or my sister. He was always lying, pretending, following other people.
He's a follower, so if someone says something, it can kind of have an impact on what he was thinking himself.
Tom don't like me, but he's playing up to me. Big time. It is so fake.
Anthony, we saw that Andrew said Tom was a follower. Do you think your son is a sheep?
He might have shagged a few, but he's no sheep.
Oh, disgraceful language in my court. How dare you, poppycock. Hurricane Sue said that Tom was playing up to her. Does your son enjoy arse licking?
What Tom does in his private life is of no concern.
Order! Come on, you disgrace. We had some compelling evidence against your son, Tom. How'd you plead?
I plead not guilty.
OK, you now have 10 seconds to plead your case to the public. Straight down the lens, you may begin.
Tom is a lovely kid. As you see, he's no fake. That is Tom at being Tom. As for playing games, sadly, the kid's too thick to play games. But there we go.
Order! Come on now! Silence! Get out with your filthy trap mouth. Disgraceful behaviour. OK, our next witness today might be familiar to our public gallery, but in the dock defending Charlotte, it's the VHS Queen. Randy Mandy, take to the stand, please. Order, come on now, put your tongues away. Now, before we hear Randy Mandy's pleads, let's have a look at the evidence.
First nomination, Charlotte.
Charlotte. You thought that if me and another person left this house, dynamics will change. You also thought about it in a negative way because you were frightened to come and tell me the reason.
I feel like it's forced conversation between us two. She said to Ellie not to come near me, which has pissed me off.
In the task, I found her to be non-engaging and therefore to be boring.
No. Hello, Randy Mandy. It's a real pleasure to see you and all of that, especially as I'd forgotten that Charlotte was actually still in the house. Yeah. Judges make jokes too. Mandy, how do you react to the accusations that Charlotte is, well, boring?
Charlotte is not boring, so she doesn't suck a banana for laughs and she doesn't latch on to some showmance to get viewing time. She's old school, non-reality, TV, Big Brother. OK, well, you've made some accusations in the past about a young Thomas. Do you think Tom will make his move if Charlotte stays in? Absolutely not. He still thinks he's got a girlfriend when he gets out of the house.
Whoa, poultry in the car. Please, come on now.
You've seen Jerome,
Don't
haven't
just
you?
shut your mouth. Some damning evidence against Charlotte. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
I hope so. You now have 10 seconds to convince the public jury why your daughter should stay in. Randy Mandy, your time begins now.
At just 24 years old, Charlotte is the only matriarch in the house. She's got great advice. She's hilarious. She was spawned from my loins. She's only...
Order! Stop talking about loins. Get yourself over there. Mind the step on you. Get over there. Dirty woman. Finally, up defending our next accused party, Joe is his girlfriend, LJ. LJ, get up here, please. Come on. Let's have a look at the evidence we've gathered against Joe. Have a look at this, help.
My first nomination is Joe.
Joe.
He does have his favourites who he walks around with and pleases and makes sure they're happy.
He changes his behavior in situations when people are in power to try to get something out of it.
Joe's really nice 1 minute, and then he's not so nice. It kind of creates that uncomfortable atmosphere.
Come on now, you know the drill, you dirty so-and-so. LJ, is this a true representation of your other half, Joe?
No, not at all.
Really?
Joe isn't like that.
OK, well, I'll have to take your word for it, because no one else here. He seems to have perked up a little bit today, thanks to a little dressing up. Does he do that in the bedroom at home as well?
Well, just so everybody knows, I do love Joanne.
Good.
Joanne is cool, but he likes to make me laugh, so he will make me laugh.
Has he done it before?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Oh, I know! Order, come on! This filthy behaviour cannot be applauded. There is some convincing evidence against your Joe. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Good. Zip it, Shrimpy. You've now got 10 seconds, not a moment more, to convince your case to the public. Go!
Joe's really cool. He's really down to earth. What you see is what you get. If you want to have a laugh and you want some fun, keep him in. Team Joe! Woo!
That was 10 seconds there, and in the interest of fairness, I have to do it. Thank you. Go and sit down. A massive thank you to all of our character witnesses for the defendants. Now, this case is adjourned for the jury to consider their verdict. Judge Willis will be presiding over the court tomorrow and delivering the verdict of the great British viewing public live on the television. Now, that's the ruling of this court, and if you don't like it, tough. This isn't a democracy, except when it is. The only judgment that really matters is actually mine. But when it comes to evictions, the only judgment that matters is yours. Who goes? You! Shut your bloody mouth! This week, Charlotte, Joe and Tom all face the public vote. Who goes? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to evict. From a mobile, call 650 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to evict. For Charlotte, add 03. For Joe, add 08. For Tom, add 16. Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. If you're watching on catch-up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. You can find terms on the Big Brother website. Welcome back to your Thursday edition of Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Now, listen, before we see some more exclusive action, there is word literally coming through my ears that something really exciting is happening in the house. Should we go to the bots cam? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. OK, let's jazz it up. We paid money for this. So there is some rabbits still there in the corner. The only what I can describe as the balaclava still on the fence. We can't confirm nor deny if that is. It probably isn't. Couple of cushions. I can hear faint Chanel laughter in the background. I mean, this is just riveting, isn't it? I mean, this is what you tune into bots for. The main show don't get that. No. But listen, it is time now, though, to pop another exclusive call. Have a look at this, but watch out for the bubbles.
For today's task, the public have been voting for who they believe knows their fellow housemates the best, and you came out on top.
Oh, wow. OK.
Big Brother is about to ask you a series of questions. All you have to do is predict what Kieran would say.
OK.
Earlier today, Kieran was asked the exact same questions, and if the majority of your answers match his, then you will win a reward for the entire house.
No, that's so much pressure. OK, I will try.
Do you understand?
I understand, yes.
Which housemate is Kieran most attracted to and why?
Oh, my gosh.
Fuck! Come on, Rafi.
I think Kieran is most attracted to Ellie.
Oh, no!
Guys!
Oh, this is so hard. I could have been Deborah.
Raph, you should make your decision now.
Deborah.
Okay, I'll say Deborah.
Yay!
Because she has a nice bum and a beautiful face.
Raph, that is correct.
Oh, no way.
Kieran said that he is most attracted to Deborah because of her mindset and banter.
Mama D.
Watch out! Looks like Kieran likes a bit of Deborah. Kerry, would we like to see a bit of a Kieran-Deborah something?
Oh, God, no.
Kerry, are you a bad... Paisley, would you?
I want them to get married.
Oh.
I think that's really cute. Like, I really like Kieran and Deborah.
Hey,
and
listen,
together they've just
I'm
been
not into
perfect.
weddings.
Topical. Nathan, do you think anything could happen between Kieran and Deborah at all?
No, because I'm still confused. I thought you liked Ellie.
No, really?
I think that all them boys fancy Ellie because they're very weird and overprotective about her. Very, very... As far as I'm concerned, you wouldn't get overprotective about a girl if you didn't fancy her.
No,
that's the way I see
maybe.
it. And they're very overprotective at Ellie, which I find...
You think?
Yeah, if you don't fancy a girl, why are you overprotective of her?
I'd like to see a Kieran Deborah little... Just saying, I'm just saying. Well, listen, just before the break, you saw we heard from their nearest and dearest. We have now got 1 minute and 10 seconds, Brucey, on the clock to talk about each housemate that's up for eviction. Now, as it's Wimbledon, when the time's up, we'll hear a lovely courtside grunt like this. Right, so let's begin. First up is Tom. Kerry, let's start with you. Tom, what are we making of Tom?
Well, I am not a lover of Tom. I'm sorry, sir. Where's he gone? Where's the dad?
Dad's gone.
He's clearly playing a game. He won't react like that.
You
just
don't
wouldn't.
think?
No, I don't think he's the one who's going to go, though.
You don't?
No.
Nathan, Tom?
I don't think he's going to go.
Oh, I think... As far as I'm concerned, I think he's playing a game.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to go, though. I think Charlotte's going to go because, to be honest... Yesterday was the first time I've ever seen her in the whole week. So, no offence to our mum who's here, but, like, I just think... Tom won't go, and I don't think Joel will go. I think he needs to learn how to drink properly. If you're going to challenge someone with a drinking thing, learn how to drink.
Deal with it.
I could drink him under the table easily.
Tom, I wouldn't mind if he left, but I feel like he's going to stay.
You think he's going to say Tom? Oh.
Yeah, I want Tom to go. I think he's done everything he can. I think there's a lot more to see from Charlotte. And Joe's going to come out of his shell now. He's had his talking down. He's snapping out of it. It's time for Joe to shine.
Who wants him to stay?
No.
Oh, anyone?
I want him to stay because he is giving a lot of entertainment. Doesn't matter if you like or hate him, he's on the TV quite a lot. Stay.
What else can we do?
Oh, there we go. Right, time's up. Let's talk about Joe. Start the clock. Paisley, Joe.
Uncle Joe. I want him to stay in because he's a bit of a G. I love him a little bit, and he's stopped being grumpy now, so I feel like he's just going to be fun till the end.
You think he's going to be fun till the end?
I need him to stay in.
You want him to stay, Nathan?
I love to hate Joe. Like, I do, like... I think he does bring a lot compared to Charlotte. Yeah. No offence. But I feel like he doesn't deserve to go yet. And the fact that he's started to be more fun now, I am starting to want him a little bit, but... I don't know whether he can keep it up, because I think he's an actor who's up for eviction.
Kerry, Joe.
No, I think Joe should definitely stay in. We need the entertainment. Tom should stay in. I really enjoyed tonight when he got dressed up. It was so funny. It made me giggle.
It made her giggle, and she needs a good old laugh. Joe.
Right, listen, he only apologised to Tom because he's up for eviction. He only dressed up because he's up for eviction. It's all a big plot. It's all a big plot, isn't it?
You think it's all a big plot?
I haven't seen any entertainment from Joe.
You haven't?
No, I haven't seen any either.
You haven't? He's got to go. You think he's got to go? Who wants him to stay? Oh. OK, let's move on to Charlotte. Start the clock. Paisley, Charlotte.
Right. I think we all know what's going to happen.
You tell me.
She's going to go home because she's boring.
You think?
But I do think she's a nice girl, and if I had to pick anyone to live with out of all of them characters in the house, it would probably be her because she'd be easy to live with.
Yeah. Seems normal.
Yeah,
like
she
a normal
seems really
girl.
normal.
Nathan, Charlotte, you brought her up.
I agree with that. Like, she's probably the most normal person out there, but I forgot she was actually in the house.
She don't make good
telly,
I
feel like, no, she doesn't make good telly. She's not entertaining. Like, she tried to pipe up the other day, and I thought, oh, bless you, you're giving it a try, but it's not in your nature.
It's not in her nature.
Just leave.
Kerry?
I don't do normal.
We know that. Charlotte!
You know what? I think people, as it's a vote to evict, they'll forget to vote for her. So she'll stay.
Do you think she might stay because
I think
it's
she
vote
might
to
stay. I
evict?
think Tom will go.
Anyone else?
I think she'll stay because she's been herself all the way through. And whereas no, Joe, he's changed, but I think it's just because of the eviction.
You think it's because it's eviction?
I think Charlotte should go because I wouldn't remember.
Oh, OK. Very quickly down the panel. Kerry, who do you want out tomorrow night?
I want Charlotte out.
You want Charlotte out, Nathan? You want Charlotte out?
Charlotte.
You want... Wow. Anyone else? Charlotte.
Charlotte out.
Charlotte. Anyone else other than Charlotte? Tom. Charlotte. I'm hurting. That's all I've got time for tonight. A massive thank you to my panel and a fantastic audience. Oh my God, what a show. I'm back tomorrow after the main show. I'll be chatting to your latest evictee, along with Britain's Got Talent's LaBois, our Babsar Harriet Ball, John Reed Wilson, and the GC is back. Have a lovely rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, night.